excited to film this video. This is my first ever birthday haul video. Now, it wasn't that I didn't have a birthday last year, because of course I did, and I did celebrate it. However, I wasn't filming YouTube videos then. I started back in September last year, and my birthday's obviously in June, so I couldn't film a birthday haul video. But this year, I'm delighted to say I can. Now, I'm just going to go through some of the lovely things that my friends and family have given me. It's not boasting. If you're not into these kind of videos, or if you get annoyed with people, then I suggest you kind of switch off now. If it's not your cup of tea, then, you know, by all means don't watch it. However, for those of you that are, I'll get stuck in momentarily. I just wanted to share some other good news with you, which is that I've just relaunched my website. So it's been, I think I launched it originally in about 2008, and it's had various reincarnations ever since. And now I've kind of changed it to be more focused on kind of blog content and video content. So if you would like to go and check it out, the URL is www.theitguide.com. I will put a link in the information bar below, but please go and have a look at it and see what you think. There's plenty of content on there alongside the videos, so I'd be delighted to build up a following through the website as well. Anyway, back to the birthday haul. So I will go through, first of all, a couple of the things that my lovely friends have given me. My friend Emma, sorry, I've got things everywhere, so I'm just trying to find things. My friend Emma got me a couple of things, the first of which was this really sweet heart frame, which was from Laura Ashley. I think it's definitely a sign of age, sort of getting into your like late 20s, early 30s, that now we think Laura Ashley is all the rage. So that is really sweet. I haven't decided what picture I'm going to put in there yet, but I think it's probably either going to be one of, I guess, my husband and I, or possibly Emma and I, since she bought it for me. And then she also bought me these really adorable tulip candles. I've taken one out so I can just show you, but that's how they came. There's 6 of them all together, and they're all different colours, and then this is what they look like. So really delicate, but really pretty. So all different colours. Again, I've not really decided where I'm going to put them yet, but I kind of want to put them all together so you get the full impact, but they're just really sweet. So thank you ever so much, Emma, that's really lovely. And then my other friend Claire, she told me when I started doing these videos, and since I've kind of got more into fashion, she said, I don't know what to get you anymore, Helen. You know, you're into all these designer things and I just don't know what to get you. Well, she did a remarkably good job if she doesn't know what to get me, because this is what she bought me, which is this fabulous Moet champagne bottle clock. So if I can open the box, show you properly. So it is genuinely a original Moet champagne bottle. It's obviously been melted down to make it flat. And the thing I really love about this idea is that you can actually send in your own champagne bottles. So for example, if you know, like my mother-in-law is a massive fan of champagne and has some beautiful kind of champagnes hidden away in her vault. Now when she drinks them, she likes to keep the bottle because it's sentimental and it's special. However, obviously you just end up with like lots of empty bottles looking like a bit of a raging alcoholic. So I think this is just a really quirky kind of novelty idea of what you can do. You send your bottle off and they fundamentally will melt it down to, you know, so it's flat. You can then either keep it as is and just put it on the wall, or they can turn it into a clock like they have done here. So I just think that's a really great idea. So thank you ever so much, Claire. I haven't put it up yet, but it's going to go in the kitchen, I've decided. So it's replacing our boring wooden clock in the kitchen. And then another friend, Lucy, and I can't really show you this per se, but she bought me a voucher to have a facial with Elemis. So obviously it comes in a nice little gift bag, and I've not booked it yet, but I'm going to do that shortly. So as soon as I've gone, I'll obviously do a review post and let you know how I got on. But I'm really excited, so thank you ever so much, Lucy. And then moving on, those of you that have seen my birthday trip to Zurich video will probably know already that my brother and sister-in-law, almost less than a week to go to their wedding, bought me this wonderful Stella McCartney Lily perfume, which I really love. It's just a wonderful kind of fresh summery fragrance, so that I'm really liking. And she deliberately bought me the slightly bigger size because it came with a necklace that she thought I would like, and I do. So this is what the necklace looks like. So again, quite long. If anyone's seen any of my other videos, seen my blog or anything, you'll probably know I'm a fan of longer necklaces. So that's what it looks like, and then you can see the detailing on the metal squares at the bottom is very similar. If you've seen the top of Lily perfume, that's obviously the same design. So I really love that. So that was a brilliant idea. And then continuing on a similar theme, so my mother and father-in-law, they bought me 2 bottles of wine, so they know me, they know their daughter-in-law well, and then they also gave me some money, and they also bought me a voucher card for Boots and one for Marks and Spencer's. Now, I've spent the Boots one, I spent it on some nail polishes and other bits and pieces. I've not bought anything from Marks and Spencer's yet. I'm waiting to see what they have new in their limited collection because I'm obsessed. And then I also bought, with the money that they gave me, 3 other nail polishes. So I love painting my nails for years and years, up until the age of 25, 26, I'd bite my nails, and so I could never really buy polishes because I never had any nails to paint. I kicked that habit, I think, anyway. I still chew on them occasionally, which is a bad habit, but I'm trying to get rid of that as well. But I do get the opportunity now to paint my nails, which I like. So the first colour I bought, and these are all China Glaze polishes, which I discovered when I was in Zurich. I bought my first China Glaze polish, and I really liked it. It just didn't seem to chip, which is brilliant. So I've since bought 3 more with the money that my my mother and father-in-law gave me for my birthday. I didn't know that you could get it in the UK, and I was tweeting about it, and then one of my followers tweeted me back and said that she knew that you could get it in Sally's, and I happened to just walk past the one in Reading and noticed that they had China Glaze polishes, so I bought 3. The first of which is this gorgeous green colour, and that is called Paper Chasing. Now, I really love this. Every time I've worn it, I've had loads of comments, even from men, mostly positive. I don't know if overall it's a positive thing, but they definitely notice my nails, so I really like that one. And then this is an equally bright turquoise shade, and that one is called Turned Up Turquoise Brackets Neon. So that's really lovely. And then slightly subtler, only a bit, is this kind of pearlescent, almost pinky shade, and that is called Temptation Carnation. So these are my 3 kind of favourite polishes at the moment, and they are really nice. And as I say, I had never used China Glaze before, but I do really like it. Okay, moving on. I'm going to show you some of the lovely things that my parents bought me. Now, my mum and I have a kind of agreement that if I ask for clothes for my birthday, that I pick them and then she'll buy them effectively, so that I know I'm getting something that I'll wear. The first of which, let's come off the hanger, is this Zara cardigan. So quite a baggy cardigan, just like striped navy blue, which I really like. So very thin, so summery, perfect for the summer. And then she also bought me this gorgeous dress from Marks and Spencer's limited collection. As I said when I was talking about the vouchers, I'm massively into Marks and Sparks at the moment. Whether this is another age thing, similar to the kind of Laura Ashley one, I don't know. But I really love some of the stuff they've got in it at the moment, including this dress. So I'm going to actually do a video about the stuff I have from their limited collection, so make sure you watch that if you want to see what this dress looks like on. And then I also got, from Marks and Spencer's again, these wonderful twinkle jeans. So if you have seen my birthday trip to Zurich, you'll have seen me wearing these, and I just think these are great fun. They're obviously just white jeans, but they're also, they're not polka dots, they're tiny little stars, and they're just really great, and I just think great fun for the summer. So I wore those quite a bit. And then she also got me, and this was one that again I sort of pointed her in the direction of, I've not used it yet, but it's this beautiful little fringed bag, suede bag from Zara. Now, I'm going to a festival at the end of the summer, my first ever festival. I'm not into camping, so we'll see how this goes. But I saw this and just thought, oh, you've got to have a fringe bag at a festival. So that's what I'm saving it for, although it'll be a miracle if I don't use it before then, because I keep looking at it. But I just think it's really funky. So that, again, was another present from my mum and dad. And she also went a bit mad on scented candles. I told my mum I really like scented candles, so I ended up with about 5 or 6 of them. I won't show you them all, I'll just show you my favourite, which is this one, which is Simply Roses. Now, unfortunately, it's all very well me smelling it, but you can't smell it. But take my word for it, it's just a wonderful, delicate scent, not too intense, but just beautiful kind of summery flowers. That's what it makes me think of. So I've got some beautiful candles I can now light. But that is my favourite, so thank you ever so much, Mum and Dad. And actually, I'm looking at the floor now because I've realised I've got more things down here. She also bought me And I just think this is brilliant, and I've been using this as a kind of overnight bag or for like just carrying things around at work. This really funky bag. So it's really bright, as you can see, just a really brilliant print, and it is called, hang on a sec, Brito. So it's an artist, the artist name is Brito, who's designed this particular print, and I think they do a few, but Mum said this was the one that stood out to her the most, and I can see why. It is just really lovely and bright. So she bought me that, and then, as mums do, and I always love it, she bought me lots of little toiletry things, including Soap and Glory, which is probably my favourite kind of toiletry brand at the moment. I love anything that involves baths or like pampering, I absolutely love. So, brilliant idea, and I love the bags as well that these things come in. I always make good use of the kind of toiletry bags. So that was it from my mum and dad. So as ever, mum and dad's just always seem to be very generous, and mine are particularly generous, so thank you very much to them. And then, oh, having just said that was the last, I've just looked down here and I lie. This was something I asked for that they got me, and I've used them quite a bit recently. I'm thinking about doing a blog post on it. I'm just not entirely confident how good I'm getting with them yet. But they bought me some thermo ceramic rollers. So these are Babyliss. I've read a few reviews online, and these ones seem to have pretty kind of reasonable reviews in terms of the price anyway. They seem to be really popular. So I asked Mum and Dad to get me these, and they did. I've used them quite a few times. As I say, I'm thinking I should do a kind of blog post and review about them, but the results have been sort of, because I've never used rollers before, so I've been testing them out and trying different things with them. Some successful, some not so much. So if I do it and I actually think, yeah, this looks quite good, then I may have the guts to kind of take some photographs and show you. But otherwise, I think it's just a question of me not really knowing how to use rollers rather than there being anything wrong with the product themselves. So I'm delighted with them, and I like to wear my hair curly. I have a tendency just to straighten it because it's just quicker and it's easier, but my hair has naturally got a bit of a wave to it, so it does curl quite easy. I just need to try and practice with them a bit more. And then last but not least, we have got to the final one now, apologies for rambling, is what my husband bought me. And again, if you've seen my Zurich video, you'll know what this is. But this is my rather lovely Michael Kors Sloane bag. Now, the reason when I saw this, I thought I absolutely love it. Number one, it's sort of kind of reminds me of the Chanel 2.55 bag, but it's a bit bigger, which is great because I do like to carry a lot of stuff around with me. And because it's that bit bigger, it kind of means I can use it during the day as well as in the evening. So I've managed to get my kind of quite large Michael Kors wallet in here as well, which is really handy. And the straps, again, similar again to the Chanel 2.55. You can wear it long, or you can pull out the other strap, if I get it out. So there's two straps effectively, so you can either wear it quite long with just one of them, or shorter with the two. And again, it's just got plenty of room. The leather is beautifully kind of buttery soft, and it's simple, it's classic, it's elegant, so I love it. And most of my other kind of more expensive bags generally tend to be quite a bit bigger. I don't have many sort of small bags such as this, so I felt it filled a gap in my wardrobe. My husband thought otherwise and said, why do you need another bag? But you know, I don't need to explain that, I'm sure, to most of the people watching this video who always need another bag. So I'm really pleased with that. And that is it. I think I've rambled on sufficiently. So that is it for my birthday haul video. Hopefully, if I'm still here and still around and doing videos this time next year, then I'll get to do another one. But in the meantime, yeah, if you do have a chance to go and check out my new website, that would be great. And any comments, obviously, please leave them in the information bar below. And I shall be doing another video soon. I know what I'm going to do, as I said, one about the Marks & Spencer's limited collection. So keep a lookout for that. And if there's any other suggestions, if you'd like to see me attempt to show you how I can use the rollers to do my hair, I may do a blog post. If I'm feeling particularly brave, I might have the guts to do a video, but that's, probably pushing it a bit. But anyway, I hope everyone is well, and I will see you all soon. Bye!